The theater racket is not a great racket to be in any longer. Cinemark and Regal and everybody else that runs a theater, whether it's mom and pop or otherwise, they're not seeing the type of revenues that they used to see. Now, the fact of the matter is that the theater just seems to be going away, slowly but surely. It doesn't seem to be a growing industry. While there's major blockbusters, year over year, we see these major releases, Avengers, and a lot of stuff that really everybody ends up seeing, it seems like. For the most part, the theater isn't the every weekend destination that it maybe used to be, because overall revenue is down pretty considerably. This weekend was one of the worst. Now, they're going to blame this on bad weather. They're going to say Hurricane Harvey ended up, coming on land and it shut down a lot. And granted, I'm sure some of that takes place. There's going to be a little bit of residual something, but worst box office weekend since 2001. We've had Hurricane Katrina, we've had Hurricane Sandy, we've had other major issues go on that could maybe keep people from the theaters, but they didn't miss the theater as much as they've missed the theater this weekend. So let's not place all the blame at the feet of the weather while the weather is bad, and shout out to those people. You don't want to be dealing with any of that. I'm sure they're not thinking about the movies right now. We are. Because what we're talking about is companies not making the type of revenue that they say or that they want to make. The number one movie in the country was the Hitman's Bodyguard for the second week and made just over $10 million nationwide. It's got Ryan Reynolds and Samuel L. Jackson. I don't know. What I do know is premium on demand is going to be a real thing, and it's going to be a real thing quicker than I think a lot of movie theaters would like it to be, but that's just too bad, because there's far too much good content out there. Look at the viewership that we got from Game of Thrones yesterday. There's far too much good content out there, premium content at much better prices, affordable prices, and most importantly, convenience. Do I want to go into a movie theater and pay $30 to have some kid kick the back of my seat? Or do I want to stay at home in the comfort of my home, where my bathroom is a door away? My kitchen is down the hall. What would you rather do? How would you rather snuggle with your loved one watching a film that maybe you don't want to be interrupted during, or you'd like to pause to go have a cigarette, or whatever it ends up being? The movie theater, it was great. It was great at one point in time, even for me, but I can tell you for a fact, for the few movies I do watch, I watch them in the comfort of my own home. Granted, 3D and D-Box and all this other stuff does sound fascinating. All the hustle and bustle and traffic and the prices aren't nearly as fun. So, as premium video on demand becomes more and more real, and more reports like box office weekends like this weekend become more real, Regal and Cinemark and all the Cineplex Odeons up here, all the other guys that show movies in these movie theaters, they're shaking at the knees.